Hello everyone. Mexico can produce more than 1.5 million tons of pork every year, with millions of farmers working tirelessly to raise pigs on many different lands. What makes Mexican pork taste special? Let's find out with Trending Farm in this documentary about pigs' farms. Pigs farming in Mexico is a vital component of its agricultural economy. With over 16 million pigs raised annually to meet domestic and export demands. The scale of pig farming ranges from small family-run operations, housing a few dozen pigs, to large-scale industrial farms managing thousands of animals. Typical pig farms in Mexico are designed to optimize efficiency and animal welfare. With dedicated areas for breeding, gestation, farrowing, and finishing. Farms often include open or semi-open pens for younger pigs. And enclosed climate-controlled facilities for breeding sows and farrowing to ensure consistent growth and health. Major production hubs include Jalisco, Sonora, Puebla, and Veracruz, where favorable climates, agricultural resources, and infrastructure support high-density pig farming. Jalisco, often referred to as the heart of Mexico's pig farming industry, produces a significant portion of the country's pork supply. These farms contribute to Mexico's production of over 1.5 million tons of pork annually. Widely consumed domestically and exported, particularly to countries like Japan and the US. Balancing traditional methods with modern technologies, Mexican farmers maintain efficiency, sustainability, and their global standing as one of Latin America's leading pork producers. Probiotic feeds are becoming increasingly popular on Mexican pig farms, with approximately 30 to 40% of medium and large-scale pigs farms now incorporating them into their feeding regimens. These feeds, enriched with beneficial microorganisms like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, improve gut health, boost nutrient absorption, and strengthen pigs' immune systems, reducing the need for antibiotics by up to 50%. Farms investing in probiotic feeds often see growth rate increases of 10 to 15% and feed conversion efficiency improvements of 8 to 12%. which directly impact production costs and profitability. Additionally, mortality rates can decrease by 5 to 7% compared to farms using conventional feed. In terms of investment, many pigs farms dedicate between 500 to 1,000 gold units annually on probiotic feeds, which translates into $10,000 to $20,000 USD. This investment is seen as highly beneficial, especially in regions like Jalisco and Sonora, where large-scale operations are common. Driven by the demand for residue-free pork in export markets, such as the United States and Japan. Cleaning a pig's farm is a critical aspect of maintaining animal health and biosecurity. And modern technology plays a significant role in making this process more efficient. The cleaning of pig pen covers starts with the removal of organic debris, such as feed residue and manure, followed by thorough washing and disinfection. Many farms use alkaline cleaning solutions to break down fats and proteins, followed by acidic solutions to remove mineral deposits. Disinfectants, such as quaternary ammonium compounds or hydrogen peroxide, are then applied to eliminate bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Some farms opt for steam cleaning as an eco-friendly, chemical-free approach, especially in regions with stringent biosecurity standards. Advanced farms also integrate automated cleaning systems, which reduce labor costs and water usage by up to 40%. Additionally, robotic cleaning equipment and drones are becoming increasingly popular for monitoring cleanliness and ensuring uniform coverage. These technological tools not only improve efficiency, but also create a healthier environment, reducing the risk of disease outbreaks and supporting the overall well-being of the pigs. Recycling pig waste to fertilize cornfields is a sustainable practice increasingly adopted by Mexican pig farms. Particularly in regions like Jalisco and Veracruz, where pigs farming and corn cultivation are central to the economy. A medium-sized pig farm, typically managing 500 to 1,000 pigs, can produce over 20 tons of manure monthly, which is processed into organic fertilizer through composting or anaerobic digestion. This fertilizer enriches cornfields, increasing yields by 15 to 20%, while cutting chemical fertilizer costs by up to 30%. Farmers like Don Miguel in Veracruz explain. We compost pig manure for about 6 weeks, turning it regularly to ensure it's ready for the corn. The corn grows stronger and we harvest more. The corn is then processed, with byproducts such as corn bran and silage used as pig feed, closing the loop. This symbiosis not only improves soil health and crop productivity, but also reduces waste management expenses by nearly 40%, making it a win-win for farmers and the environment. Building a pig feed factory directly on a pig farm in Mexico can cost between $500,000 and $3 million USD. Depending on the scale, technology and capacity. A medium-sized facility capable of processing 50 to 100 tons of feed per day typically falls on the lower end of the cost spectrum. These factories generally require a land area of 2 to 5 acres. Depending on the production capacity and the space needed for machinery, storage, and raw material storage. This investment offers several benefits. It can reduce feed costs by 20 to 30% annually by purchasing raw materials like corn in bulk and eliminating transportation fees. On-site feed production also provides better control over feed quality, allowing farmers to customize formulations based on the specific nutritional needs of their pigs. Sustainability is another advantage, as local byproducts, such as corn bran, can be used to create feed, reducing waste and fostering a closed-loop system. To operate, the factory requires essential infrastructure, including grinders, mixers, and storage silos, along with skilled labor and compliance with food safety regulations. A reliable energy supply and a steady flow of raw materials are also critical for smooth operations. Pigs are typically 6 to 8 months old and weigh between 230 and 280 pounds, as this weight range ensures optimal meat quality and yield. The animals are selected for their overall health, with attention paid to their physical condition, such as well-developed muscle structure and a healthy fat layer. After moving from the farm to the plant, they are transferred to a welfare processing area before further processing. The process begins with skinning the pigs, followed by cleaning and sanitizing to meet strict hygiene requirements. The carcasses are then divided into major cuts, such as hams, loins, shoulders, and bellies, which are separated using specialized tools and machinery. Each cut is inspected for quality, with attention paid to fat distribution, muscle texture, and overall appearance. Throughout the process, temperature control is closely monitored and all surfaces and equipment are regularly sanitized to prevent contamination. The final pork products are carefully packaged, labeled, and ready for distribution to markets within and outside Mexico. Cleaning offal in a food processing plant is a meticulous and essential part of ensuring food safety and quality. Including organs such as the heart, liver, kidneys, and intestines, are carefully separated from the main body before undergoing a thorough cleaning process. The offal is first rinsed with cold water to remove blood and debris. For parts such as intestines, the cleaning process involves removing any remaining parts and rinsing with water. Once cleaned, the offal is re-inspected, chilled, and prepared for further processing. Such as packaging or processing into value-added products, such as sausages or pates. The factory production process begins with the selection of high-quality cuts of pork. Marinated in a mixture of spices, herbs, and oils to enhance flavor and tenderness. The marinated meat is then placed on a large vertical spit where it is slow cooked. Usually in a gas or electric rotisserie, allowing the outer layers to cook evenly while the inner layers retain their juiciness. Once the meat is cooked, it is often sliced into thin slices and cooked further for optimal texture. Doner is typically served in tacos or flatbreads, often accompanied by vegetables, sauces, and condiments such as yogurt or tahini. In Mexico, doner consumption is on the rise, especially in urban areas, with more and more consumers choosing doner kebabs as a quick and delicious meal option. While exact figures may vary, it is estimated that demand for doner has increased by 15% to 20% annually in recent years. Reflecting a growing trend towards diverse, international fast foods in the country.
Kangaroos are an enduring symbol of Australia, with their unique characteristics and rich diversity. Female kangaroos are equipped with a special pouch, nurturing their young in a way that is typical of their species. Their powerful hind legs allow them to jump long distances, while their long tails provide important balance and support. With more than 50 species, kangaroos can weigh up to 198 pounds and grow to about 10 feet tall. In the wild, kangaroos have been known to live up to 20 years. They are truly a wonder of their ability to adapt and maintain the country's ecological balance, thriving in Australia's grasslands, bushlands, and deserts. Despite being a national and tourist symbol, the species is also threatened and greatly affected by its habitat, as well as by conflicts with humans. What have Australians done to improve this situation? Follow us to watch the next part of the video. While other countries choose to increase their numbers by building captive farms, Australia has taken strict measures to ban the construction of captive environments for them. In addition, kangaroos are animals with special needs in terms of habitat and diet. They are often adapted to terrains from vast plains to mountainous areas. At the same time, they are often flexible in choosing low-lying areas to rest and avoid the heat. With the constant change in habitat, it is difficult to create suitable habitats and provide enough food for them in captivity. Instead of looking for kangaroos on farms, you can see them in national parks, reserves, or zoos. Occasionally, some people can also encounter kangaroos living near local sheep farms. Kangaroos need a large living space. Limiting the intrusion of humans and other animals will help them feel safe and reproduce better. So if you see a kangaroo, keep your distance and don't bother them. Like cows and sheep, kangaroos have four-chambered stomachs. This allows them to chew their food and digest tough fibers. In addition, kangaroos' guts contain a variety of bacteria that help break down cellulose, a major component of plant cell walls. As a result, kangaroos can digest a wide variety of plants, including grasses, leaves, roots, tubers, and grains. They also have the ability to adjust their diet seasonally, often requiring more food during the wet season and less food during the dry season. Although kangaroos are well adapted to dry environments, they still need water to survive. Kangaroo kidneys can produce very concentrated urine, which helps to minimize the amount of water lost through excretion. In addition, kangaroos sweat less than other mammals, which reduces the amount of water lost through evaporation. All of this is evidence of their excellent adaptation to Australia's harsh natural habitat. If you are impressed with this, don't forget to like and share our video. According to various research sources, kangaroos are more likely to find mates during the rainy season of the year when food is abundant. Female kangaroos have distinct breeding cycles and the time between births varies depending on their habitat, but in general their gestation period is quite short compared to other mammals. Therefore, female kangaroos are able to carry their next baby even while the previous one is still in the pouch. The lack of a fixed breeding season allows kangaroos to adapt better to changes in the environment. In addition, by breeding year-round, kangaroos increase the species' chances of survival, especially in harsh conditions.
Yep.
Newborn kangaroos are very small and underdeveloped. They will crawl into their mother's pouch to continue developing. Typically, mother kangaroos provide direct care for their young, but in certain cases, wildlife experts and rescue facilities step in to offer crucial support. Raising orphan baby kangaroos is a complex endeavor that demands extensive knowledge of their biology and behavior. Specialists must be well versed in the species' nutritional needs, medical care, and behavioral patterns. When caring for these infants outside the pouch, experts use specialized formula to mimic the mother's milk and create a warm, secure environment akin to that of the pouch. Health is closely monitored to ensure optimal development, and direct handling is minimized to avoid imprinting human scents, which could lead to the mother rejecting the joeys. Once the young kangaroos are sufficiently mature and healthy, they are released back into their natural habitat to continue their life cycle. Are you interested in experiencing the unique and rewarding challenge of caring for a baby kangaroo? As a symbol of Australia, the kangaroo's reproduction rate is relatively fast, which puts pressure on the management and control of their damage to the agricultural sector and people's lives. Therefore, hunting and consuming kangaroo meat has become more popular. Not only that, Hunting and consuming kangaroo meat has long been a part of Australian Indigenous culture. Food factory workers need to be licensed by the government before hunting kangaroos at night. Usually, food factory workers use sniper shooting methods to kill kangaroos more easily. Then, they transport them to the food factory for processing. During the transportation process, food factory workers can remove the internal organs and tail of the kangaroo for more convenient operation. When arriving at the food factory, the kangaroo continues to be dehaired and cleaned. Then, the technical workers carefully check to ensure the quality and remove the substandard parts. The kangaroo meat is then packaged, vacuum sealed, and carefully preserved in a cold environment at the food factory. Each food factory will have its own set of standards for quality control, packaging specifications, and preservation processes to ensure the freshness of the finished meat. From the food factory, they are distributed to food stores, restaurants, and other retail channels. Are you curious about how to process kangaroo meat? Don't change the channel, we will reveal it right at the end of this video. Kangaroo meat is becoming increasingly popular worldwide, thanks to its exceptional nutritional profile and unique flavor. It is a top choice for those seeking a lean protein source, as it provides high-quality protein while being remarkably low in fat, particularly saturated fat, which can help reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Additionally, kangaroo meat is rich in iron, supporting hemoglobin production and oxygen transport, and offers a range of B vitamins, zinc, and magnesium. Compared to beef or pork, kangaroo meat has significantly lower fat content and fewer calories, making it a healthier option. Its high protein content supports muscle growth and recovery, ideal for athletes, and its easier digestibility offers an advantage over other red meats. Kangaroo meat also serves as a potent energy source and contributes to heart health through its antioxidant properties, setting it apart from many traditional meats. The deep red color and naturally sweet taste of kangaroo meat make it a popular ingredient in many dishes. Popular cooking methods include frying small pieces until golden brown, grilling with a garlic and black pepper marinade, and stir-frying with vegetables for a nutritious meal. Stewing kangaroo meat with carrots and potatoes makes a hearty, flavorful dish, while ground kangaroo meat is ideal for sausages and burgers. To maintain tenderness, avoid overcooking and season lightly to preserve the natural flavor of the meat. Choose fresh red meat with no off flavors and store it properly in the refrigerator or freezer for the best experience. Tell us about your kangaroo dining experience in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on Trending Farm's journey to explore food factories around the world.
Peacocks are among the most breathtaking birds, but did you know the term peacock actually refers only to males? The correct term for the species is peafowl, with males called peacocks, females known as peahens, and their chicks called peachicks. These birds originate from India, Sri Lanka, and parts of the Congo, though they have adapted to farm environments worldwide. As juveniles, peafowl have dull-colored feathers, but by age 3, males develop their signature brilliant plumage to attract mates. Among the rarest varieties is the white peacock, a genetic mutation of the green peacock, prized for its striking appearance. Due to their beauty and uniqueness, peafowl, especially rare breeds, hold significant value in the agricultural and exotic bird industries. Yunnan and Sichuan provinces has become a key region for peacock farming, with farms raising over 1,000,000 peafowl annually. Young peafowl take about 3 years to develop their brilliant plumage, making them highly valuable in the processing factory of the feather trade. However, some reports claim that China is home to wild populations of green peafowl. Is this true, or are they all farm-raised? Setting up a profitable peacock farm in China requires strategic planning and the right conditions to maximize returns. Veteran farmers recommend allocating at least 100 square feet per bird, with 6 to 7 foot high fences to prevent escapes. Space is crucial, says Mr. Zhang, a leading peacock breeder in Yunnan, because cramped areas stress the birds and dull their feathers. Proper shelter includes wooden slats for weather protection, and in winter, heated perches ensure their sensitive feet stay warm. Peafowls thrive on a protein-rich diet of grains, insects, small reptiles, and fish. But experienced farmers add earthworms to enhance feather vibrancy. In China's growing peacock feather processing factory industry, premium feathers command high prices, proving that a well-managed farm can be both sustainable and highly profitable. With the right setup, Chinese farmers see peacock farming as a highly profitable alternative to traditional poultry. Unlike chickens or ducks, which are raised mainly for meat and eggs, peacocks hold high market value due to their beauty, rarity, and cultural significance. Peacocks are not just birds, they are an investment, says Mr. Zhang, a successful breeder. Their stunning feathers, naturally shed each year, are highly sought after in home decor, fashion, handicrafts, and religious ceremonies. Meanwhile, live peacocks attract buyers from zoos, resorts, private collectors, and amusement parks. With demand growing in China's peacock feather processing factory industry, farmers recognize that although peacocks require special care, they offer higher long-term profits compared to traditional poultry farming. To ensure successful reproduction and high-quality feather production, Chinese farmers integrate advanced breeding technologies into their peacock farming operations. During mating season, males display their dazzling feathers and perform rhythmic body vibrations to attract females. If interested, the female mimics his movements, signaling readiness to mate. Peahens lay 3 to 5 eggs per clutch, hidden underground or among tall grass. While natural incubation lasts 27 to 30 days, modern farms use temperature-controlled incubators to improve hatch rates. After hatching, peachicks rely on their mothers for warmth and survival. By 3 to 4 years old, males develop their signature tail feathers, which are later collected in peacock feather processing factories. With proper breeding management, farmers can ensure longer lifespans and sustainable profits in this unique industry. Peacock farming in China presents both profitable opportunities and significant challenges. These majestic birds require a specialized diet rich in grains, insects, small reptiles, fish, earthworms, and fresh greens to maintain health and feather vibrancy. Farmers must invest in spacious enclosures, climate-controlled shelters, and veterinary care, increasing startup costs. Additionally, strict regulations on exotic bird farming can pose legal hurdles. However, the growing demand for peacock feathers in fashion, home decor, and religious arts fuels the expansion of China's peacock feather processing factory industry. With proper management, peacocks reach full plumage at 2 to 3 years old, making them ideal for sale to private collectors, luxury resorts, and wildlife exhibitions. Is this a hidden gold mine or too complex to expand further? Share your thoughts in the comments.
AI technologies are gradually developing and created by human hands. What if each processing factory gradually has fewer people working? Please share your thoughts below in the comments section of this video. And lastly, don't forget to recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Thank you and goodbye. See you again in the next videos.